Hey everyone, what's going on my friend? How you all doing today? Good to be back with you all. Michael Blongworth's coming to you folks with another quick video on a passionate topic of mine. We're going to be talking about chocolate, folks. That's a popular topic amongst many of us, especially women. But we're going to be talking about chocolate, and specifically we're going to be talking about raw cacao. Now, you may not know what cacao is. Cacao stems from cocoa. Most people are familiar with the term cocoa being used. That's just what we're used to, right? In America, that's what we call it. Now, the original wording was cacao. And let me get into the history a bit, but why it was changed over was that it was told to me that it was once it was handed over from the Olmecs. Now, the Olmecs is an ancient tribe, kind of like the Mayans, but once it shifted hands from the Olmecs to the Aztecs, that's when the name changed. I've also was reading up on it that once the chocolate came to America, for marketing purposes, they changed it over to cocoa because it simply flowed better. It's easier to pronounce it. I don't know if that's true necessarily, but it went from cacao to cocoa. So the true name, the way to say it is cacao. Okay, you can think of a crow like cacao, cacao. That's how you can remember it. It's corny, but it helps you remember it. So I'm going to go over the various types of cacao, and we're going to be talking about raw cacao, folks. Cacao is spelled a little differently. It's C-A-C-A-O, not C-A-C-O-A. That's the difference. So we're going to be talking about this stuff here, and it comes in different forms. This right here is cacao powder. Okay, powder is ground up from the cacao beans, put into a powder form, which you can use in smoothies and shakes and all kinds of things. It's a great way to get this into your body. It also comes in the whole cacao bean, which is rather small. So you can eat the bean itself, or you can eat the cacao nibs, which is just crushed up cacao beans. So there's different forms to take it in. Now, the whole thing with this chocolate is that it's in its original form. So there's nothing added, there's no sugar, it's not refined, and it's where all chocolate comes from. Now that's where the magic is. The problem is with chocolate today is that it's been doctored up with sugar and dairy, processed, heated, boiled, and all kinds of things to change it. And that changes the molecular structure, which unfortunately takes away from some of the benefits and antioxidants that you can get from the food. So those are the three main types of cacao that you can get. Let me just talk about some of the benefits here, and this is fascinating, folks. The antioxidant properties in cacao. This right here, number one food richest in antioxidants. Now, what is an antioxidant? An antioxidant is simply a pigment in color. So if you look at foods, any foods that have a richer, darker color, they're going to have a higher antioxidant property than other foods. So in other words, blueberries have more antioxidants than strawberries. Things like that. If you see apples, an apple with a darker skin is going to have more antioxidant properties than an apple with a lighter color. Make sense? So that's what I was getting at, folks. So that's antioxidants. Now, this blows away camu. This blows away acai berry. This blows away blueberries. This is off the charts as far as antioxidants. So for you out there, people want to look younger and stay younger, cacao, get this into your body. The other thing about raw cacao, is that it's the number one source of magnesium. This is the number one food richest in magnesium. Why is that important? Well, magnesium is associated with flow in the body. Okay, it allows things to flow, right? And it's now for women at that time of month, okay, well, there's a reason that you women crave chocolate. Chocolate is linked up to having things flow. And during that time of month for women, right, there's a flow going on in the body, right? There's a cycle. So chocolate, if you can eat it in the truest form, it's going to benefit you during that time of the month. Now, another thing is too, why is chocolate linked up to Valentine's Day? Valentine's Day, right? We tend to get chocolates for our loved ones. Folks, chocolate, there's a chemical. Now, when we have the emotion of love, we release a chemical in our brain called phenylethylamine, which is, this chemical is actually found in raw cacao. So there's a link between raw cacao in our hearts, right? Because the love chemical is released, so that they're synchronized. That's why, you know, you see it around Valentine's Day, and you see it as a gift, you know, often given to your lover as a treat, right? Because love is linked up with that. So another thing, and magnesium also, yeah, like I said, creates flow within the body. Why is this important? There's a lot of people that are clogged up inside, if you know what I'm talking about, with your digestive systems. I don't need to get into details, but if you have this issue, folks, right here could be a excellent solution to get things moving down there, if you know what I mean, and I'll leave it at that. So, and I want to leave you here, folks, with to eat chocolate and to reap the benefits, maximize your benefits, eat it raw. You got to eat the cacao raw, either in powder form, the cacao beans, or cacao nibs. And if you're going to eat it in the raw version, do not add dairy products. By adding dairy products, that will actually inhibit the absorption of the antioxidant properties, making them, you know, void and null. So eat it raw. Now it's going to be bitter. You can add it to smoothies, add bananas, add almond milk. You can eat it with raw honey. It's amazing. It's just a feel-good food. You eat it, you feel good. It releases chemicals in your brain to make you happy. It's just all around awesome. So folks, if you are interested in getting some cacao in your life and in your body, I provided a link below. Click on that link. It'll be able to provide you some cash back on your purchases on cacao online, along with 4,000 other major retail stores online to get cash back. It's a free sign up. Just click on the link below and get yourself started. Love you guys. We'll see you on the next video, and we're going to leave you with a nice little message here.
Hi, my name's Phoenix. I love cacao. So can you.
Awesome, guys. Love you. Let's talk soon.